What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Ruin a Randomer / Super Juice. Today I've got a very popular team for you guys. It is the lowest rated team in the game, Super Juice. Now I do want to add a very short side note to this. There are some players here who aren't quite the lowest rated, but what I did is I looked at all the lowest rated players and basically picked a formation that had the most lowest rated players and went with the lowest rated for each actual position. So for example, the CDM there, the Welsh guy who's got 47 rating. There's a centre midfielder with a lower rating, I think a centre midfielder with like a 43 rating, who is of course lower, but I went for the lowest rating in each position. So if you want to see some more low rated teams, we can do that and we can just go through a few different formations to actually get all the different kind of positions involved. I wanted to do it like that, I guess. I could do like a fully the lowest rated team, but it would be super low rated and the chemistry would be retarded as well, so it would just make it like almost impossible to play with. Before we get into the team, guys, if you'd like to purchase any FIFA Ultimate Team coins, check out utcointraders.com. Their link is in the description, a very fast and reliable service. But let's take a look at the team. So in goal, we have got the lowest rated goalkeeper, Muscle White there, 43 rated. Juiced up, he's still terrible. Like, there's nothing to say about that card. He's terrible. The right back, the centre backs, and the left back, of course, are also the lowest rated. At right back, we've got Park Johan. He's not all that bad after being juiced. A pretty okay pace for a bronze. Defending needs a bit of work. His heading's pretty decent. Then we've got the two centre backs. We've got the 47 rated Aldosari. 74 pace, very nice indeed. 66 heading's not bad, and 62 defending is not too bad. Then the other centre back there has 66 pace, which isn't too bad for a bronze. 69 heading and 62 defending. And look at his shooting at 37, even though it's been juiced. Crazy. At left back, guys, we've got the lowest rated left back in Fifield. Now his shooting is 28 after being juiced, which means it's 13 before being juiced. Who's that bad at shooting? 66 pace, 66 heading and 63 defending. It's not all that bad. It's really not all that bad. In at central defensive midfielder, we've got a 62 pace there, 66 defending and 69 heading. How he's rated 47 and this guy 44, I don't know. Like the stats are very similar, I guess. The card ratings are very weird, and it's actually going to be something we discuss in this episode. The other CDM we've got here is Roper, 58 pace, 54 passing, 55 defending and 58 heading. I have a feeling he could get shat on. He is the lowest rated player in the game, this guy here. He is the lowest rated player. And then we've got the two cams. So one cam we've got Al Olayan, 79 pace, which is very decent, and 71 dribbling, which is also very decent for a cam. So I'm looking forward to using him. He's only got 2-star skill moves though, and the other centre forward there 3-star skill moves. But this centre forward here, 91 pace. He could be a saviour in this team, let me tell you that. 69 dribbling as well. And then we've got lastly the other cam here, Kulhert, 75 pace, 61 dribbling, pretty decent pace. His shooting's pretty poor. He also only has 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. And last but not least, we've got one of my favourite players ever, Jamie Reid. I'm a big fan of his. I've spoken to him a few times when we got him in packs before, and he's generally a bit of an all-round legend. After being juiced, he's got 73 pace, 52 shooting, pretty okay stats, I guess. We're going to be going into the Bronze Cup, because going into the Gold Cup with this would just be ridiculously impossible, and going into Division 1 with this as well, you're just asking to get smashed, you know. And whilst these teams are fun to play with and that's the purpose of them, I don't really want to get battered because it's not fun and it's not nice. So we're going to try and find an opponent in the Bronze Cup. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to find them, but hopefully we've got one here. We've got orange bar latency. Do I want to play on orange latency? Oh, there we go, green latency. We'll do that. And we'll use the blue kit. He's got the gold kit. What kind of team does he have? What kind of chemistry does he have? He has got a 48 chem bronze starter pack team. So we're in luck. Right, straight away, this guy could improve his chemistry if he just put the left back in the left back spot, the right back in the right back spot, the centre back in the centre back spot. Like, what are you doing, dude? Just do you not understand how this game works? Obviously not, because you've got a 48 chemistry starter pack team. So the first question we've got, guys, is from Tobin, and Tobin asks, where does the quote from your bio come from? Now the quote in my bio reads as follows: fear the bow of the silent archer. And oh great, snow, love that. And basically the quote means, like, be scared of what you don't know, you know. Fear, because if you're, you know, let's say if you take that I don't know, I know you guys know what I mean, but basically the stuff that you don't know about is this. Oh, go on then, on the volley. Oh, he saved it. yeah, the silent archer is the one that you should fear, because he could shoot you and you would have no idea and you would die. And that's pretty well. That's not really what the quote necessarily means, but that's kind of some of the quote. Come on in, Reed. Go on, Reed. Golazo! Jamie Reed on his second debut for the club. Look at that, a nice heel-to-heel flick, steps inside, smashes it into the back of the net. The guy has no chance and will probably rage quit now. So the quote comes from, I actually stole the quote. I used to be on a rap forum, as you guys may have known. I used to battle a lot. And there's this guy on there called Big Stank Dog, and he's a sick battler and a sick graphics artist. And it was in his bio, basically. It was in his bio, and it's just, I haven't been on that site for years, and then I went back to it and I saw his bio, and I was like, oh damn, that's still his bio. That's like such a cool quote that I'm gonna take it. So that's where it came from. It came from Big Stank Dog. So I know he doesn't watch my videos. He's not really a big Twitter guy either. So you know he'll never see this or anything. But thanks for the quote, bro. I wouldn't mind knowing where it came from originally. Like maybe because he's real good. Like in terms of rapping and writing and like his general abilities. He's a very clever man when it comes to that. So it would be interesting to know if he took it from somewhere or if he actually created that himself. Because if he created that himself, what a god. Oh wow, speaking of oh my god. So this game's a bit fucked because the balls just bounce everywhere, but I should be able to win this comfortably. Alright, come on buddy. Go on in, long shot. Oh my god, that actually almost went in. The next question we have got is from Sertseli Ratik. I don't know what that means or how that's pronounced, but his other name on it, you know how they have like their name and then their @ his @ is Jack. So I'm going to call you Jack. Jack says, Burger King, McDonald's, KFC, which is your favorite, which is your least favorite, and why? So my favorite is actually KFC. I don't know why necessarily, it's just I like chicken. I like chicken burgers and stuff, and their chips are quite nice, and I like the Crush'ems. The Crush'ems are always good, and in general I guess I prefer KFC. However, I probably eat McDonald's more than I eat KFC because McDonald's is just far more accessible, and McDonald's is like a genuine fast food restaurant. Like so many times you would go KFC and bring it home and eat like a family bucket and things like that. McDonald's don't really have that sort of thing. McDonald's are just about yourself, you know. McDonald's are like, you go in for you, fuck everyone else, I'm getting my burger. I'm getting my burger and chips. My least favourite is probably Burger King, for a few reasons. Number one, their chips are just horrible. I really don't like their chips. Number two, oh wow, that touch. Number two, like, what's the fucking deal with the humongous slice of tomato in every fucking burger? Like, seriously, the tomato slice is bigger than the actual burger. There's no need for it. Nobody wants that much tomato. If I wanted that much tomato, I'd order a tomato burger, where you could just give me 2 bits of bun and a massive piece of tomato in between the 2 bits of bun, and that would be my food. But nobody orders that as a meal because nobody fucking wants a tomato that huge. And that's my main issue with Burger King. They're overpriced as well. They're far more expensive than McDonald's. And yeah, I don't think they've got a good product. Oh wow, he's hit the post. Yeah, so I don't like Burger King at all. Their burgers are sloppy, and like you bite into a burger and you got fucking mayonnaise dropping out the bottom and shit, and it's just like, no, do you know what? Give me my compact double cheeseburger, because nothing goes wrong with a double cheeseburger. The salad doesn't fall out, the mayonnaise isn't fucking everywhere, there's no tomato the size of my house in it. Like, you know, it's just a good, plain, old-fashioned burger, and that's what I want. And the fact that your name's Burger King and you're not a king of burgers means you're actually fucking shit. You should be called Burger Not the King. Yeah, does that make sense? Next question. Krisovsky says, Nep, take the corner and score. Oh, I missed it. Says, would you be interested in appearing in a PKA podcast episode? Now, for those of you that don't know, PKA stands for Painkiller already. It's a podcast where, oh my god, I've hit the bar. It's a podcast where, is that a foul or an offside or a corner or something? It's an offside. Where Woody's Gamertag and Wings of Redemption, oh hello. Oh, he's chipped him. Oh, that's dirt. That's cheeky. Yeah, Woody's Gamertag, Wings of Redemption, and Lefty are hosts of a show where they talk about current events, gaming, real life stuff. They talk about their week, their time, their life. and they bring on guests, and they talk to the guest about their field of work. It's not necessarily always YouTubers. They have had UFC fighters on, they've had porn stars on, they've had ex-WWE wrestlers on. Like they've had the works. They get a lot of good people on their podcast. And yes, I would love to go on there, because I am that sort of person that would sit there for hours with those guys and debate my opinions with theirs. Obviously they have difference of opinion to me, and I to them, and I genuinely feel like I would have something to give to the show, rather than just being on there because, oh, look at me, I'm on PKA, this is going to get loads of views and YouTube money, woo! I actually think that I could give something to the show that would be worthy. Like I think they would enjoy my presence on the show. Come on and read. Oh wow, that's a foul. Ref, come on now. So yeah, I would love to go on PK, and I thought I might have had a chance to get on there one time, but unfortunately not. I actually know Lefty not very well. Like, we've spoken a fair few times, but we played a few games together and stuff, and that's one friendship that, sometimes you meet people in YouTube, and I like Lefty for Lefty because his content is great, and the way he looks at life and the world is always very, very good, and I respect it a lot. And it's one of those things where I kind of I respect him too much to ask him to try and get me on the show, because I don't want to abuse that that relationship. That's not why I like him, and that's not why I talk to him. So it's a bit of a weird one there, but obviously I could do. And I know some of you guys will be like, oh, you should definitely just abuse it. But it's just not the sort of person I am to abuse a relationship or a friendship in that manner, I guess. So we've got a couple more questions. The next question is from Olivier Giroud, aka Banana Crazy. He got a question in the last episode as well. We'll go on keeps. And once we get to half time, I'll answer the question, because it's going to be half time very soon, and this guy's actually going to score here. I can feel it. When you can just feel it. Oh wow, you've tipped it over. So we'll answer the question now. It says, I'll ask here, are you going to stop uploading FIFA 13 when the FIFA 14 demo is out, because no one will be playing FIFA 13 in my opinion? The simple answer is no. I have got FIFA 14 full game content which I can put up and will put up. I've got a lot of it. But the problem for me is with the demo's fun for like an hour, right? And then you're like, actually all I'm doing is playing against the AI, and you realise it's pretty shit. And that's nothing against EA, and that's nothing against FIFA, because I think FIFA 14 is a very nice game. But I just don't. I hate playing offline games. I hate it. Other than Minecraft, I can't. I just can't. So the thought of playing the demo for days just drives me crazy. Just even the thought of it, it pains me. It bores me. I want to do. I just no. But the bottom line is, I'll still be playing FIFA 13, and there's a lot of teams that you guys want to see me juice up. So whilst the FIFA 14 demo is out, I'll still be playing FIFA 13 and juicing the teams, juicing those teams. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting. What will you guys do? Will you guys stop? Oh, ref, is that not a foul? Will you guys stop playing FIFA 13 once the FIFA 14 demo is out? Maybe you've already stopped playing it. Go on then, Reed, have a strike. Oh, that was close. Yeah, maybe you've already stopped playing FIFA 13. Maybe you stopped watching FIFA 13 videos and you stumbled across this because you're a legend or something. I don't know. But in general, I will continue to play FIFA 13 probably all the way through until when FIFA 14 is officially released. Just because I like playing online gaming, and I just can't. The thought, it makes my brain hurt. So I've got two more questions for you guys, from you guys. Dolan says, and it's not actually Dolan, it's just a guy that's called Dolan, says, thoughts on Aguero being rated 88 and Suarez being rated 86. Now, considering Suarez had a pretty exceptional season last season, it is somewhat shocking, but at the same time it's not. This is what in the last video I was talking to you guys about what I wanted to talk about in terms of ratings and stuff, and this is mainly compounded by Hazard going down and a few players where people are like, huh, how is this player rated like this? And the rating that you see on the card is not just about their match performances and their in-game stats, because if you look at the in-game stats, there's a lot of dudes with very similar in-game stat ratings to some cards, but that are rated very, very much lower. So, for example, Sessegnon has a high amount of stats. I'm actually going to pause the game after this. Can I get the ball back here? Right, I'm going to pause the game real quick. I'm going to look at Sessegnon's in-game stats. So bear with me 1 second. Let me go to the website.com. Sessegnon. I don't know how to spell his name. Player search. Player name Sess. Okay, this website's being a bit crazy. This is going to be very uncomfortably awkward if I don't sort this out very soon. So Barclays Premier League, plays for, was it? Right, so Sessegnon, his main card has 2,073 stat points. Yeah, total in-game stats 2,073, but is rated 82. Now let's go to, for example, Di Maria. I know they're completely different positions and stuff, but it's just to kind of make the point. Let's take those off and go into, who does Di Maria play for? He plays for Real Madrid. Where's Real Madrid? There we go, Real Madrid. And Di Maria has, where's his card? So for an 86 rated player, has 2,113 stats. So there's not much stats different in between those two players. Just to reiterate, Di Maria has 2,113 and Sessegnon has 2,073. So Di Maria has a total of 40 in-game attribute points more than Sessegnon, but is rated 4 ratings higher. And the reason for that, largely the reason for that, is because he plays for Real Madrid and Sessegnon plays for Sunderland. He does play for Sunderland, right? Southampton. Yeah, Sunderland. I was right the first time. Sessegnon plays for Sunderland, or at least in the game, whatever. And Di Maria plays for Real Madrid. And once again, is that going to go in? Nope. You know, Sessegnon is from Mali and Di Maria is from Argentina. And that will be one of those things that heavily influences the rating of the card above the in-game stats is actually their reputation. So the reason why Aguero would be rated higher than Suarez, I believe, is because he has a higher reputation, or because he, I don't know, like that's pretty much all I got really. Like the reputation, the nation that he plays for, the club that he plays for, that would have a bit of a bearing on it, along with the oh wow, that would have been a sick goal. The season that he had. Now that's not to say that Argentina are rated better than Uruguay, or that you know, Man City are rated higher than Liverpool. Like that's just the way this game tends to work. Now it might well be that in game Suarez has more in-game attributes than Aguero, and it also brings me to the point as to why non-rare players are actually pretty decent. That's a nice goal. And that's because a non-rare player, like, let's take a look at Abu Dhabi. Let's go to BPL and Arsenal. And Abu Dhabi, who is rated very, very lowly, he's rated so Diaby is rated 76 and has 2,068 overall in-game stats. Now compared to Sessegnon, who's rated 82, so 6 ratings higher, he only has 5 in-game attributes less than Sessegnon, but is rated considerably less. And that's because, once again, he plays for a team, he plays for Arsenal, but he doesn't always get games for Arsenal. And also he plays for France, and he doesn't necessarily get games for France. Oh, that's a lovely goal. Jamie Reed with a hat-trick. So on top of reputation, nationality, league, ability, you've also got to take into consideration game time. And it's a whole bunch of things that make up the card rating, and essentially the rating generally is a popularity contest, and it also goes to show why having the highest rated team doesn't necessarily mean you have the best in-game team, because I've just shown you there, like Abu Dhabi, who's rated 76, is as good as players that are rated 82, and even in terms of Di Maria, where he's only like 100 odd points behind, if that, like 105. I've hit the post again. Wait, yeah, so Diaby has 2,068 and Di Maria has 2,113, so he's like 50 points behind, but he's 10 full ratings behind, which will explain why a little bit more that non-rares quite considerably often outperform high-rated rare cards. because they're just not actually that far apart in terms of in-game abilities. And you might look at the card and see, like, you know, Diaby has like this for pace and that for shooting, whereas Di Maria has this for pace and that for shooting. But ultimately the shooting stat is made up of many of the in-game stats. So like some of the important stuff when shooting is obviously finishing, and if you're the sort of person that shoots from outside the box, long shots will also be important. And if you have a player that has very poor long shots but has a high shooting rating, he's not actually going to score that many long shots for you. But if you have someone like Diaby who has a low shooting rating, but maybe, like, this isn't actual because I can't really look at the stats whilst I'm playing, but maybe Diaby has high long shots and okay finishing, but he has really poor heading, really poor volleys, and really poor what's the other one? Like, I can't remember what the other stats are. So we've got finishing, heading, penalties, shot power. Maybe Diaby has really poor shot power, but really good long shots and really good finishing, but he also has really poor volleys. That brings his shooting rating all the way down. But in the actual terms of the game and how you might play and how he plays in FIFA, the real key stats are actually very, very good for his position. You know, so it's not always about the highest rated card. It's just not, basically. And we've got time for one more question before this is full time, and that's from Castillo Fry. And Castillo says, do you think if YouTube ended today, the friends you made would last forever? Ultimately, I would say yes, but you never know. Like, things, like, nothing lasts forever. People always like, oh, you don't know what will happen in the future. I don't know if these people that I talk to today, I don't even know if I'll talk to them tomorrow. You know, it's one of those things where you just don't. Oh wow, oh, Jamie Reid, you still got this. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on, Reid. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, wow, that would have been nice. Yeah, you never know, but there are a lot of dudes that I've met through YouTube that I cherish as friends. You know, they're very good people. They're very nice people. This is the end of the game, guys. A hat-trick for Jamie Reid. We managed to win the game. It was a little bit harder than anticipated. Even though this guy had poor chemistry and a fucked-up team, he still put up a very good fight. I did hit the post a fair few times. 20 shots, 10 on target, only 3 went in. If you guys are enjoying this Juiced series, leave a like on the video. It would be awesome to help promote me and get my product out there. And also, if you want to recommend me any teams to juice, just drop me a link for one of the websites that you use, whether it be FootWiz or Foothead. Drop me a link for the squad, and I'll check it out. And if I like the look of it, I'll juice it up and we'll play a game. But for now, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace!